EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Shepard. Right back to Cook for another completion. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Shepard. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they go. Owens. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off play action. Shepard. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him and the coach. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Mikey, 18, drop 50, drop 50. 19 White.
On 1st down, Shepard. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Shepard flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Off the play fake, Shepard.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Shepard. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, it's Owens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the
18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Joe Tryon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in his first half.
Off the play fake, Shepard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Burton.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cunningham.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Dorsett. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Owens. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
17. Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 flaggers, 19 flaggers. Go.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Pat Surtain up to make the play. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Cut 19. 19.
Throwing on 1st down. Shepard. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go now. Back in 60.
A final shot before break. Shepard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But there are definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the...
And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Off-play action. Shepard. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rebel. 18, Rebel.
Off the play fake. Shepard. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Trayvon Walker drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cunningham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Bryant.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, it's Owens, and he'll power his way up near the 25.
86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Hey, catch that, street.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Owens. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the 49ers,
they finish off a perfect regular season.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flip.
Like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked, don't find it. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 highs. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down.